Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me? Hi. Wow, capital letter. Hello, Evan, Christina, Farahin, Assalamualaikum, Waalaikumsalam, Azliana, Uzair, Sumaya, Christina. Oh, boleh dengar ya suara saya? How are you today? How are you guys doing? Apa kabar semuanya? Hello, Alicia. Hello, Ana, Nadiatul, Mazlianti. Mazlianti dah sihat ke? Barely alive. Wow, Christina said she's barely alive. How about the rest of you? Are you alright? Kabar baik, Mi. Sihat. Miss apa khabar? Sihat juga, Alhamdulillah. Cuma rasa panas sikit dekat MP ni, tak ada aircon. But anyhow, it's a good place to do a live. It's a good place untuk dapatkan internet yang stable, sebab itulah saya berada di sini. Kalau kamu nampak sekejap saya dekat situ, sekejap saya dekat tempat lain, it's around places, around so many places to just get internet connections. Yeah, same as you all. I believe kamu semua juga berusaha dengan sangat-sangat kuat untuk dapatkan internet supaya kamu boleh belajar. I know that. Many of you are struggling with that. But it's okay, don't give up. Don't ever give up in learning. Okay, no matter how hard it is, just never allow somebody else make you stop in learning. Okay, kabar baik Miss, tidak lama balik college. Ya, kamu bakal balik college 18 hari bulan ni. So you should be prepared in buying tickets. Belilah persiapan apa-apa pun untuk bawa ke college. Okay, you should be ready for that. Selamat datang ke College Matrikulasi Labuan. Okay, I think we should start now. It is more than half already. Okay, sekarang ni saya akan discuss nombor 16. Okay, dan juga as you know, dalam masa 2 jam tidak mungkin kita boleh bincang banyak soalan. Okay, I only pick the most voted, which is this 16 and 17. 17 is the most voted questions that people want me to discuss. All right, so now I would like to start with question 16. Okay, question 16 dekat sini. Dia kata a mixed nut company uses cashew nuts, uses macadamia nuts, and Brazil nuts to make 3 gourmet mixes. The table below indicates the weight in hundreds of grams of each kind of nuts. The table here, this is the table. It says that this is hundreds of grams. Okay, in each nuts required to make a kilogram of a mix. A kilogram of mix. Dia nak kiranya the point here is kilogram. Okay, to make a kilogram of mix maksudnya that kilogram will be important for us to use. Okay, ini cara saya. There are a lot of ways out there, but I'll teach you mine first. Okay, so now dia kata dekat sini, you should highlight this word, the weight in hundreds of grams in each of the nuts. This word means that in the table here you have 500 grams. Let me write it down. You have 300 grams of macadamia nuts, and Brazil nuts you have 200 grams. Just remember this is 100 of grams. So I let everything here to be 100 first. Okay. So now bila you dah faham dalam table ni, they call it as hundreds of grams of each kind of nuts. Then you baca ayat seterusnya, dia kata 1 kg of mix A, so 1 kg of mix A. So this is 1 kg already, right? Because if you count it, this is 800. 800 plus 200 is 100 gram. So 100 gram is equal to 1 kilogram. Okay, same of the mix B and the mix C. Okay, yang penting sekarang ni kita tengah berfokus tentang kg. 1 kg mix cost like $12, $12.50. Okay, itu yang dia kata. So this is our first info. 1 kg of mix A costs $12.50. Lepas tu another info yang seterusnya adalah 1 kg of mix B cost $12.40. Lepas tu info yang seterusnya adalah mix C, 1 kilogram of mix C cost $11.70. So nak katanya setiap mix lain harga. Setiap mix A, mix B, mix C, they are different price. They have different price. And in this case, that price is particularly for kg. Do you realize that? Ni yang saya duk kata ni. Kenapa kg sangat penting untuk kita ambil berat? Disebabkan dia kata duit itu adalah khas untuk 1 kilogram. Okay, duit itu adalah khas untuk 1 kilogram. Jadi our goal is using we are calculating ataupun computing. Computing tu maksudnya mengira lah. Okay, computing ataupun calculating using kg. We should use kg because that money is in terms of kg. Alright, so you will think about macam mana aku nak jadikan 500 ni kepada kilogram. Okay, so that 500 you can change it into kilogram, and so it become how many? It will become 500 gram jadi kilogram, dia akan jadi 0.5 kg. Okay, saya tulis sini 100 gram is equals to 1 kg. 1000 gram is equals to 1 kg. So you are trying to change 500 gram here into becoming kg, 0.5 kg. That 300 gram here, you make it become 0.3 kg. So all of these 100 grams, you are changing it into kg. All right. So now what you can do is first let. Okay, let di sini sangat penting. So let x is, because kita mesti let x, let y and let z. Okay, so our x is actually the cost of cashew nut macam mana Miss tahu dia pasal cost? How do you really know it, Miss? It is just because dalam soalan dia kata find the cost per kg. Dia kata find the cost per kg to produce a mix of containing blah blah blah. Itu hujung. The point right now is dia minta kita find the cost per kg. So that kg is really important. So now the cost of cashew nuts. The cost of cashew nuts in kg. In kg ataupun per kg. Up to you. Per kg pun boleh. Per kg. Okay. Lepas tu kalau y pula, the cost of, okay, please name it. Name your x, name your y. So the cost, y is the cost of macadamia's nut per kg. Okay. Dan last kali z is the cost of Brazil nuts per kg. So I want you bukan tulis hanya the cost of the nuts and so on, but I want you to write down in kg as well. Okay, per kg, because this per kg will be your focus, because that money is in terms of kg, not in terms of 100 grams, not in terms of grams. That's why we will write it down begini. Kita kena tulis dulu equation dia, okay? So the equation is 0.5x plus 0.3y plus 0.2z will be equal to $12.50. Okay, that is how you write down your first equation. Okay, you mesti ada 3 equation, right? So the second equation adalah 0.2x plus 0.4 y and then plus 0.4z, which will be equal to 12.40. Okay, that is $12.40. Then last kali equation dia adalah 0.6x plus 0.1y and plus 0.3z, which is equal to $11.70. So you have 3 equations yang menunjukkan, oh, this is 1 whole kg. Let me use green color. This is 1 kg punya 1 kg of mix A. This is 1 kg of mix A. And then the total money is $12.50. So that is the meaning of the first equation. Okay, the second equation is the mix of the total price of the mix B. Okay, mix B. And the equation C is the total price of the mix C. Okay, so far so good, everyone? Boleh ke? So now barulah kita jadikan dia dalam bentuk matrix. Okay, this is linear equation. This is what we call as linear equation. Okay, these are 3 linear equations. 3 linear equations, and you want to solve it by using matrix method. So by using the matrix methods, it's either you have 2 ways of solving it. You can choose to solve it by using inverse method. This is method 1. Ataupun you boleh pilih another method, which is by using what do you call that? Gauss-Jordan elimination. Gauss-Jordan elimination. Okay, so you have 2 ways of doing it. Inverse method ni, kenapa dipanggil inverse method? It is just because dia ada inverse of A. Dia perlu mencari inverse matrix. That's why they call it as the inverse method. Okay, so now what you have to do right now is change this 3 equation into becoming matrices. Okay, bila dia jadi matrices, dia akan dalam bentuk A x equal to B. That is how you write it. Okay, your A is 0.5, 0.3, 0.2, 0.2, 0.4, and 0.4. And here is 0.6, 0.1, and 0.3. Okay, your matrix X adalah yang mengandungi X, Y, dan Z. Manakala your B is very easy. It's just the price, which is 12.5, 12.4, and 11.7. That is your matrix B. So far, so good. Miss, can I use 5 instead of 0.5? Like, can also get the same answer, right? yes, you will get the same answer eventually. It's just that the decimals that doesn't fit, if you don't really understand how the grams and kilograms is working and the money is working. So you boleh buat cara you kalau you selesa dengan cara you, Lim. But for all of us, the way I'm teaching right now is for semua orang untuk faham, supaya semua orang senang faham, yang di mana saya fokus pada kg sahaja. Ya. Saya tak mixkan gram dan kg tu terlalu in a complicated ways. I just avoid that for a moment, okay? Sebab saya nak mengajar untuk semua student yang untuk bagi semua senang faham. Alright, but so far, adakah yang lain-lain semua tu faham setakat yang saya ajar ini? Boleh follow ke? Can you follow? I really need all of your answers. So far, boleh follow ke yang saya maksudkan saya nak fokuskan pada kg dahulu? Okay, because the price is in terms of kg. The price is literally focusing about per kg, tahu tak? Kalau you buat hundreds, imagine even me myself, saya letak all of this kan. Saya letak all of these hundreds di dalam matrices saya. And then saya akan dapat jawapan yang sangat kecil. And then how do I change it? That is where we will sort of pening tau. Jadi saya tak nak pening-pening. Saya fokuskan kepada kg semata-mata dari awal lagi. Okay, sebab nanti pada hujung jawapan kita akan terus dapat jawapan in kg. That price is in kg, you know. So that's easier. So now bila you dah settle, buat dalam bentuk matrices. This is what we call as matrices. Okay, so you dah buat dalam matrices, you boleh pilih sama ada you nak buat inverse method, okay, ataupun you nak buat Gauss-Jordan elimination. So in this video, in today's lesson, I will teach you how do I use inverse method sahaja. Okay, so in order to get X, in order to get matrix X from this particular equation, it is by having A inverse both sides. Multiply the A inverse both sides. Okay, so you know that the A inverse and the A is identity, and so you get X is equals to A inverse multiply with matrix B. Sebab itulah kita kena mencari A inverse dan matrix B. Kita kena cari matrix A inverse lah. Okay, this is our A. This is our matrix A, and so we gotta find A inverse. We gotta find A inverse by using find A inverse by using adjoint method. Okay, adjoint method. So adjoint method is having a formula of A inverse bersamaan dengan 1 over determinant of A times it with the adjoint of A. So I use that. But if you would like to use Gauss-Jordan method, it's up to you. There is no harm at all. Just continue doing it. You boleh try mana-mana yang you selesa. Tapi Gauss-Jordan, sebenarnya dua-dua pun lebih kurang je. Kalau buat careless mistakes, habis semua salah. Right? But yeah, we just have to do it. And here I will show you. I have done some of it. I have done my step 1, which is finding the determinant of A. So the determinant of A is according to my, inilah ya, saya duplicate lah ya supaya nanti kamu nampak jelas. So I'll duplicate it here. So that I want to explain to you the step 1 that you should do. I recap balik. The step 1 that you should do is finding the determinant first, okay? Because the determinant is where you want the most, Okay, and that determinant cannot be zero. Do you remember semalam saya ada bagi a sudden notes saying that determinant cannot be zero if A inverse exists. Okay, kalau A inverse dia wujud, so in this case A inverse dia mesti wujud. Okay, A inverse dia mesti wujud dan determinant tak mungkin kosong. Okay, the determinant cannot be zero if the inverse matrix is existing. Okay, and so you buatlah. In this case, I have been using the first row. That's why I have a positive 0.5, negative 0.3, and positive 0.2 is according to here. Alright, so do you remember that the first row of cofactor adalah positive, negative, positive signs? Okay, so these are the positive, palang, negative, palang, and then positive, palang. Remember, I always focus on the cofactor signs first. And then this is the minor lah. Okay, this is the minor of 1, 1, and this is the minor of 1, 2. This is the minor of 1, 3. Okay, the palang is actually the minor. I am the only one who says palang, and palang, but the correct word in mathematics is what I should call as the minor. All right. So you can find the determinant by yourself after you have found this particular inverse A. Senang je. Kalau you dah cari, you dah tahu A you dengan jelas, you bolehlah cari determinant. And just be careful. You always want to times diagonal part first. Okay, the diagonal part first, barulah tolakkan dengan yang selebihnya. And then after you have found the non-zero determinant here, this is cannot be zero. Here will not be zero. Cannot be zero sebab ada apa tadi? Ada inverse. Inverse matrix dia terwujud. Bila terwujud, this cannot be zero. Okay, why is that? Because determinant cannot be zero, right? Kalau determinant is zero, habislah. Tak wujud langsung lah inverse matrix tersebut. Okay, and then the second step is where you have to find the adjoint method. You have to use the adjoint method, where the adjoint A is equals to the C transpose, which for the matrix A lah, sebab tu saya buat CA and then transpose atas. Okay, and then you should do this by yourselves. Okay, and I have done this earlier so that I don't take too long in doing this because it's quite long. Okay, saya tak nak ulang benda ni banyak kali sebab I believe you are very clear with this sign already, right? Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. This is what we call as cofactors. And then you have found the answers inside, but don't forget to put transpose for each step. Selagi belum transpose, letaklah huruf T besar di sini. And then barulah you jadikan the first row over here in becoming the first column. Okay, the second row jadi second column. The third row jadi third column. Okay, and then dah cari adjoint A. Bila dah cari adjoint A, dah ada determinant of A, dah boleh move on to the next step, which is finding the inverse matrix and just put it in. See? Okay, this is what I do. I just duplicate it and then times it with 1 over determinant. My determinant just now is 0.05, and then I'll times it and I'll get this. This is not my answer, my dear. My answer is where the last step here, which is x is equals to A inverse multiply with matrix B. Okay, so you use your A inverse here. You multiplykan dengan your matrix B. So this is your matrix B. And then remember how to count it. This is 3 by 3 matrix. Well, this is 3 by 2 by 1 matrix. Okay, so in order to get the answer is you must check dalam ni mestilah sama sama nombor. Bila dalam sama nombor, barulah kita boleh expect, oh aku akan dapat 3 by 1 matrix. This is what I will get. This is what I must expect to get 3 by 1 matrix. So this is actually 3 by 1 matrix sebab this one times it with this one gonna give you the first answer. And your first answer is actually literally terus dapat 12. Itulah maksud saya, Lim. When I do this, I can just straight away get my answer 12. But if I do in hundreds of grams, this one will become 0.012, you know. And you gotta fix that lah. Sebab the answer is not 0.012. The answer is $12. Okay, $12 untuk the cost of cashew nuts per kg. Okay, $12 per kg. That's the meaning. That is what we want sebab dia yang kata dalam kg. That's why I'm focusing on the price in terms of kg, not in hundreds of grams, not in 1 gram, not in 100 of grams. Tak ada suka-suka berapa gram. Tapi saya terus direct, saya nak 1 kg sahaja. Okay, so remember ya guys, so this is I highlight this so that you know where is this coming from. You should know by now, okay? This is 3 by 1 matrix. So there you go. This is 3 by 1 matrix. After you have solved it, there you go, you get 12, right? So in conclusion, bukan conclusion untuk jawapan ni lah. In conclusion, we know that $12, you know that this is X, Y dan Z kan? What is our X? Just now I said the X is the cost of cashew nut. The cost of cashew nuts per kg. Dalam 1 kg is $12. That is the conclusion untuk per kg lah. Okay, sabar dulu. Belum habis lagi. Ini bukan jawapan yang terakhir. Okay, and then the cost, the price of macadamia nuts per kg is berapa? $15. Okay, $15. While the last one, the cost of what? Brazil nuts. The cost of Brazil nuts per kg in kg is $10. Mahal tak? 1 kg $10. Wow, I think it's quite expensive, isn't it? 1 kg is 15 ringgit. Contohlah, bayangkan. 15 ringgit. 1 kg is 12 ringgit. I think it's mahal sebab mahal. Of course lah dia mahal. Kalau you suka baking, you know that this nuts is not that cheap. Macadamia nuts, Brazil nuts, it's not that easy. This is all imported nuts. That's why it's not that cheap, isn't it? Okay, itulah logik kita, faham tak? So bila kita dah settle part 1 kilo berapa harga dia, barulah kita boleh jawab soalan yang dia mahu. Let me find the soalan first ya. Dia mahu, okay, saya copy balik soalan ni. Dia kata dia mahu find the cost per kg. Yes, we have found it. A mix of containing 400 kg of cashew nuts, 200 of macadamia, ni macam pembeli lah, dan 400 gram of Brazil nuts. Ni ada seorang pembeli lah ni. Ada seorang pembeli ni, dia nak spesifik, dia nak 400 gram of cashew. Lepas tu 200 grams of macadamia dan 400 grams of Brazil nuts. Okay, so if you have your X, Y, and Z already, okay, your X, let me use green color. Your X is what? Your X is $12 ni lah kan? Your X is $12. Your Y is $15. Your Z is $10. Miss, macam mana Miss tahu X, Y, Z ni? Sebab tadi kita yang kata X, Y dan Z ni adalah the cost. That's why I write down the cost. I write down the number terus. The cost is literally $12, $15, $10. So yeah, this is the price. This is the cost of the nuts in 1 kg, per kg lah. Okay, per kg. So if you total this up, this is also 100 kilogram, 100 gram, iaitu bersamaan dengan 1 kilogram, right? So dia dah spesifik apa dia nak, dan ini adalah price per kg untuk setiap nuts. And so you literally know how to do this actually, okay? So 400 gram must be divided by 1000. Okay, it's actually 0.4 lah, 0.4 kilogram darabkan dengan price dia iaitu $12, plus it with 200 divided by 1000 gram, darabkan dengan $15, pluskan dengan 400 divided by 1000, darabkan dengan $10. And so you will get how many dollar? How many ringgit? Senang cakap ringgit lah, pun boleh juga. So remember, this is actually 0.4 kilogram. Okay, sebab duit kg ni, that price, that $12 is in kg. This is in kg. That's why we must change that 400 into becoming 0.4. Sebab kita mesti kira dalam unit yang sama. Okay, kita mesti kira dalam unit yang sama. Okay, bila you kira dalam unit yang sama, barulah you dapat jawapan yang tepat. Okay, so 0.4 times 12, 0.2 times 15, and 0.4 times 10. And so you will get, your answer is, how many? How many dollar? You will get $11.80. Okay, you nak buat, up to you. Dalam jawapan dia tulis ringgit, but it is soalan yang kata it is in dollar, right? So we should write in dollar actually. So that pembeli perlu membayar sebanyak $11 and 80 sen. So that pembeli have to pay this price. Because yang dia nak tu kan beberapa gram saja, bukannya dia nak 1 kilogram. That's why lah tak mahal. Tak, tak banyak, tak perlu bayar banyak. Sebab kan dia memang ambil sedikit-sedikit, 400 gram, 200 grams. Dia ambil sikit-sikit untuk setiap nuts. Yes. And then you total it, you get the answer. So far so good. Okay. Can you follow me? So this yang nyata atas ni you tak payahlah conteng. What you should write down is only this part. Yang ini yang je yang you perlu salin. Okay. Nanti boleh faham ya apa mi saja. I hope you are okay with what I'm explaining. So today is about explaining to you guys. And you boleh cuba sendiri dengan apa? Dengan tulis ni dulu. You boleh cuba buat Gauss Jordan method ataupun inverse method, up to you guys. Ya, you jangan tengok saya punya solution dulu. You boleh cuba dulu. Cuba dulu sendiri, tengok dulu kemampuan diri. Kalau tak boleh juga, barulah tengok solution saya di sini. Alright? So, all I want for you to understand today is about how it works. How having a same unit gonna give you the same gonna give you the correct answers. Okay, having the same units is the lesson of today's lesson. Today's lesson is about having the same unit gonna give you the correct answers. Okay, so you gotta check that price of the money is in kg ke in grams ke. So dari situ barulah kita senang dapat jawapan. That is all I want to say. Okay. So now I want to go to the next question, which is 17. Okay, I want to go to the 17 question. Soalan yang ke-17. Okay. Soalan yang ke-17 ni lah yang ramai juga yang vote paling banyak sekali. So the total savings of Miss Idayu in 3 banks, there are 3 banks here, bank A, B and C are known. The total saving is 20,000. Wow, a lot. Dalam 3 bank dia ada 20,000. Okay. And then dia kata the rates offered banks A, B and C are 4%, 5%, 8% respectively per year lah. And that in 1 year, in that one particular year, that they earn a total of interest of 1,250 ringgit from the 3 banks. So I'll highlight the first information. The first information is the total saving of bank in 3 banks is 20,000. And the next info is tentang rates pula. The rates offered by the bank is 4%, 5%, and then the total interest after a year, the total interest is this money for the 3 banks. Point yang ketiga adalah the saving of Miss Idayu of bank C is twice the saving of bank B. So ada 3 info yang kita kena keluarkan, and so daripada situ kita actually dah boleh tahu tak boleh baca lagi. Sorry about that. Obtain the 3 equations from the above information by using the Gauss-Jordan elimination methods. Find the savings in each bank. Okay, so the saving in each bank maksudnya the saving in bank A is X. The saving in bank B is Y. Okay, maksud saya, let me write down. We always have to practice to let what is our X, what is our variable X, what is our variable Y, and what is our variable Z. Daripada situ, tadi soalan nombor 16, kita cakap tentang cost. Okay, that X, Y, and Z is the cost of the cashew nuts, the cost of the macadamia nuts, the cost of the Brazil nuts. But in this case, this is not about the cost anymore. This is about the saving. So the Y is talking about the amount of money, the amount of saving. So dekat sini, kamu kena kreatif. I want you, bila you buat assignment nanti, tolong label X, Y dan Z. Okay? Jadikan dia sebagai rutin kamu yang kamu sangat mengambil berat tentang Y dan Z. Sebab daripada situ adalah kefahaman yang pertama sekali mengenai soalan yang begini tau. This is real life punya examples. This is real life situation, and it is interesting for you to learn. You should be very proud and should be very feeling like a privilege that you can learn a real life situation punya contoh di matriculation tau. So learn this, take this, appreciate this knowledge. Okay, appreciate this knowledge, saying that X is the amount of the money, the amount of the savings in bank A. Manakala Y adalah the amount of saving in bank B. While Z is the amount of saving in bank C. So you mesti dalam assignment nanti mesti sangat-sangat particular dengan apa yang you cuba nak sampaikan pada X, Y dan Z. You must show to me, because I'm the one who will mark your paper. You must show to me what is your X, Y dan Z untuk step yang pertama. Okay? Step yang pertama, tolonglah tuliskan apa itu X, Y dan Z. After that, After that, barulah you keluarkan info. Okay. The info, the step 2 is info. Extract information. You know that the first info is the total saving. Total savings in bank A plus bank B plus bank C is equals to 20,000. Wow, a lot of money in her bank, in Idayu bank, in Idayu's bank. And then the second info, it's about the rates. The rates is 0.04. Miss, macam mana Miss tahu 0.04? 4% is equals to 4 over 100, which means this is 0.04. Okay, so 0.04 times bank A, the amount of her saving lah, times it with bank A plus with 0.05. Ataupun kalau saya tak nak guna 0.04, saya boleh guna 4 over 100. Boleh je. X plus 5 over 100 Y and then plus 8 over 100 Z, which will equal to the, berapa dia dapat? She earns a total interest of 1,250 ringgit. That is your second equation. While the third equation is the saving of Miss Idayu in bank C. Bank C adalah huruf Z. Z is twice the savings in bank B, which is Y lah. Okay. So now you dah dapat 3 info di sini. Okay, you have 3 info di sini and you can susun dia supaya dia jadi lebih teratur dan lebih nombor yang lebih sedap mata memandang. Okay, so cara-cara untuk bagi nampak sedap mata memandang adalah by eliminating this denominators 100. So you don't want these fractions, therefore you times it with 100. Nanti hilanglah setiap 100 yang di bawah tu. And so we rearrange and we will get x plus y plus z is equals to 20,000 ni memang biarkan saja. Memang dia dah cantik. X, y dan z kena susun dengan cantik. Manakala kalau yang ini pula 4x plus 5y plus 8z is equals to 1,250,000. This is 125,000. Okay. A lot. And then yang ini pula you susunlah dalam bentuk x, y dan z. Since there is no x, means we know that it is 0x minus 2y and then plus z, which equal to 0. You susunkan cantik-cantik dalam bentuk equation yang x, y dan z. Okay, daripada situ barulah you akan nampak, oh, this is 1, 1, 1. For the first equation, for the first matrix A, this is 1, 1, 1. Okay, kita kan kena tulis dalam bentuk, macam mana kita kena tulis? Dalam bentuk AX is equals to B. Remember? Sama je. We have to write down AX is equals to B. So our matrix A is 1, 1, 1 and then 4, 5, 8. Okay, 4, 5, 8 and then 0, negative 2 and 1. While your matrix X is X, Y and Z. While your matrix B is your money. 20,000, any 125,000, and this is 0. So that is how you rearrange them. Okay, that is how you are very, you kena cari cara, you kena cari jalan yang membolehkan you senang untuk mengira. Just make sure everything here is quite easy for you to calculate, Lagi senang, lagi nombor bulat dia di situ, lagi senang lah nak kira actually. Sebab tu tadi Lim tanya saya, boleh ke dia nak guna yang nombor bulat saja. Ya, memang tak ada masalah. In fact, memang lebih senang nak kira. Tapi saya untuk soalan 16 tadi, saya lebih berfokus kepada nak dapatkan kg. Sebab tu saya guna juga 0.0 tu. Okay, it's according to your needs actually. It's according to your comfortable situations that you feel, oh you faham macam ni. So you ikutlah cara you. Okay, so I'm teaching you the most easier way of answering the question lah, that's all. So now dia yang dalam soalan ni dia minta particularly by using a method of Gauss-Jordan elimination. Okay, so this Gauss-Jordan elimination is a must. So let me add page. Is a must for you to follow lah. So Gauss-Jordan adalah daripada A palang X. Initially kita kena tulis dia dulu dalam bentuk A palang X, and then at the end of the day kita kena expect kita akan berjumpa dengan identity belah kiri dan juga jawapan sorry. This is not X, this is B. I'm so sorry. A palang B, and then you kena tulis dalam bentuk A palang B dulu, and then at the end of the solution you will get identity belah kiri dan juga X belah kanan. Alright, so the way to write it is 111 458 0 -2 and 1, and palang, this is like literally a straight line here, and your B is 20,000 125,000, and here is 0. So this is your first step. Your first step is to make sure you write in terms of A palang B. This is the matrix that you should be write first. Okay, so now I will teach few steps only. Saya akan ajar juga few step macam mana nak menyelesaikan mengguna Gauss-Jordan elimination method. So one thing that we have to do is step 2 is solve column 1. So column 1, this one, row ketiga dah memang kosong. Jadi kita tinggal nak ubah row yang kedua sahaja. So here there is only row 2 new is equal to what? I gotta make sure that this is becoming 0. So 4 must be minus with 4. Baru dah dapat kosong. Okay, so row 2 minus with times 4 row 1. Okay, how do I know that? I'll teach again ya. So row 2, okay, apa-apa yang start dari row 2, you write down row 2 again. This is just a method for you to remember. I want you to memorize this sebab tak nak kalut banyak-banyak lah, sebab tu saya minta hafal saja. Okay, so row 2, you nak cari row 2 new, you gotta start with row 2 as well. So row 2, this row 2 is 4 minus with 4 times row 1. Okay, times 1. That's why you will get 0. Okay, so here is, you must understand macam mana Miss tahu asyik nak kena dekat row 1 only. It is just because of this dotted line. You see here, dotted line? So whatever you want to plus or you want to minus is according to your dotted line. Refer dotted line to do plus or minus operation. Okay, refer your dotted line to plus or minus always. So row ketiga tak payah sebab row ketiga memang kosong. So this, what I'm doing here is I am focusing on solving the column 1 only. Okay, so now let's do it. So column 1 saya, column 1 pula, row 2, my row 2. Yang ini saya buat step by saya buat ni guna tulis di paper lain. I'll write it down. Tulis di paper lain. Okay, tulis di paper lain row 2 ni 458 125,000 kan. Nak ditolakkan dengan 4 times row 1. Row 1 is 444. Okay, this row 1 times it with 4. 444. Apa sebab kat situ pula. This row 1 times it with 4. And so you will get 80,000. Okay, you minus it sebab you yang kata tolak. And so you letak. Of course, you have to minus it so that you will get 0 here. Okay, your aim is to get here 0. Sebab itulah you nak 4 minus 4 tu, you akan dapat 0. And then here you get 1, you will get 4. And here you will get 45000. Yeah. And then you tulislah pada row 2 yang baru kamu, because this is for the row 2 new, and you put it down 014 45000 45,000, and the rest of it masih sama. The rest yang masih sama salin sahaja. Okay, the rest yang sama you just salin sahaja. Okay, and then you continue with the second column. Okay, you continue with the second column. Yang ini you boleh delete. Okay, as I said, this is just like in a paper tau. You don't have to write it down. Ini hanyalah penulisan sahaja. You delete this. Jangan tulis di paper kertas kamu. Don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Yang you perlu tulis adalah yang ini sahaja. Yang you perlu tulis adalah yang hijau dan yang warna oranye ni. Okay, bersebelahan. That is what you have to write only. Okay, step ketiga adalah solve the second column. Solve the second column. So I highlight the second column already, and I want to make sure this and this become 0. Yang saya bulatkan tu mesti jadi kosong. Jadinya row 1 new dan row 3 new akan terwujud. Okay, row 1 dan row 3 new akan terwujud. So row 1 equation dia adalah row 1 minus row 2. Okay, that is your row 1 new. Manakala row 3 new is row 3 plus 2 row 1. Row 1 pula. Plus 2 row 2. Okay. So row 2 di sini di mana dia adalah yang dotted line tu lah. See? The dotted line here is the row 2. So yang row 2 lah yang jadi plus minus pula. Tak kisahlah. According to as long as you get 0 over here. Okay. Are you alright everybody? Kamu juga menulis dengan saya ke? So now you will solve this. Okay. I want you, so far so good ke? Saya nak boleh tak bagi saya input dulu? Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay with me teaching you an ERO lagi sekali? So remember ya, saya warna oranye ni yang penting. Warna oranye dan warna hijau ni yang penting. I want you to solve this by yourself actually. Okay, so I believe row 1 sangat senang untuk dikira sebab dia memang 1 minus 1 macam tu lah kan. So in this case 1 minus 1 is 0 lah. So you will get here 1, 0, negative 3, and here you will get negative 2, 5, 0, 0, 0. Okay, manakala the third row pula, you akan dapat 0, 0. Okay, and here is 2, betul tak? Kena darabkan, sorry. Mana yang kena darab tadi dengan 2? Oh ya, row kedua kena darab dengan 2. So 1 minus 8 is negative 7. 1 minus 8 is negative 7. Suka hati je. 1 minus, hang on. Yeah, 1 minus 8 is negative 7. Betul lah. Saya ada silap mana-mana ke? So far so good, right? Yeah, so far so good. Saya pula blur sekejap. So sorry. Okay, so this will be 9,000. Tolong tengokkan saya juga tahu. Takut saya tersilap. Please, I really need your comments. Okay, your response over there. So yang kekal adalah 0, 1 dan 4. Dan juga 4, 5, 0, 0, 0. And so the second column dah settle. Tinggal apa pula? Tinggallah yang ini pula. Nak jadikan 0, 0. Bukannya positif ke? Positif apa tu? Rochelle boleh tak tolong elaboratekan lagi apa yang positif tu? Bukannya positif ke? What is the positive? Can you elaborate for me? Miss yang 7, negatif 7 tu bukan 9 ke? 1 tambah 8? Yelah, tambah. Ya. So sorry guys. Itulah. Yang ini kan 1. 1 tambah 8, 9. Dah macam tadi ke dah. 1 tambah 8, 9. Okay. Thank you everybody. Well done. Maksudnya kamu alert lah. Dan kamu buat sama-sama dengan saya. Very good. So proud of you. Okay, jomlah kita continue dengan sambung. Row apa yang kita perlu? Step seterusnya adalah solve the third column. Solve the third column over here. So our row 1 new. Oh, sorry. Our row 1 new is what? Saya nak darabkan ni dengan 3 je lah. 3 times 3 is 9, right? So here is 3 row 1 plus it with row 3. While row 2 pula, row 2 new. So 9 row 2 tolakkan dengan 4 row 3. Okay? Okay, so now your row 1 adalah 1. Your row 1 now is 100 sebab yang ini akan didarabkan dengan 3 kan. So negative 75,000 plus 9,000 gonna give you 15. Gonna give you 15. Oh sorry, sini 3. 300 and then gonna give you 15,000. While here gonna give you 0 and apa ni? Sorry guys. 0 hang on a minute. Sekejap saya blur. Zero 904,500. Betul tak? Dan last kali tak ada perubahan. 009 90,000. Is it right? Therefore, hujung sekali barulah you nak divide everything. So row 1 divided by 3, row 2 divided by 9, dan row 3 divided by 9 also. Jadinya dia akan menjadi 100, 5,000, 010, which gonna give you 5,000 also. Here is 001, gonna give you 10,000. Is it alright? Semua okay ke? Jadinya, at the end of the day, our X is equals to 5,000, our Y is 5,000, and our Z is 10,000. Sebab belah kiri dah jadi identity dan belah kanan adalah jawapan kamu, X matrix kamu. And so you know that this is actually 500 ringgit, 5,000 ringgit, and this is 5,000 ringgit also in bank B kan. This is in bank A, and the total saving in bank C adalah 10,000 in bank C. So you boleh tulis jawapan you dalam bentuk begini pun dah okey dah. Sebab pada asalnya you dah memang tulis what is your Y or your X and Z, your X, Y dan Z you dah tuliskan. So pemeriksa at the end of the day dia boleh faham what is your X, your Y and your Z. So you boleh letak je X, Y and Z is equals to what. Okay, so banyak juga. Bank A Idayu ada 5,000, Bank B Idayu ada 5,000 juga. Manakala Bank C untuk Idayu ada 10,000. Quite a lot actually, a lot of money. Okay, shall we go now? So this is what you call as apa? Apa ni dipanggil sebagai? What do we call this? This is what we call as the Gauss-Jordan method. Thank you for those who perbetulkan saya tadi. Ya, sangat bagus. Shall we move to the soalan seterusnya, iaitu 19. Okay, soalan 19 ni, it's about fruits. It's about Wahid needs to plant 400 fruit seedlings consisting of durian, rambutan and mangosteen. Okay, ada 3 jenis buah. Durian, rambutan dan mangosteen. Buah manggis. Okay, the number of durian seedling must be the same as the total number of rambutan. Okay, and mangosteen. The tables below show the number of price. Oh, ini info ketiga. This is the third info actually. Wow, Miss. How do you know it? Because I know there are 2 info already dalam ayat ni. Ada 2 info lah dah ditulis dekat sini. Dan this is another 1 info. And then dia kata Wahid spent 536 ringgit to plant the 400 seedling. So actually you dah tahu dah X, Y and Z you apa. X, Y and Z you adalah the fruits. Okay. So again you must start with let X. X is the number of durian. Sebab dia start dengan durian kan? So the number of durian seedlings. Y. Y is the, kena ada seedlings tu tau. The seeds. Okay, and then the number of what? The next fruit apa? Rambutan. The number of rambutan seedlings. And the Z is the number of mangosteen seedling. Okay, there are the number. Kena ada number tu. Because they are talking about, lah, sini dah tulis dah pun. Kalau soalan macam ni lagi senang. Dia dah kata dah X, Y dan Z ni apa. Durian, rambutan, mangosteen respectively. So this is the number of seedlings. So you must write it down, the number of seedlings. Okay, you must write it down. This is good for your assignments. I'm telling you some tips over here. Okay, so now the first info adalah dia kata dia perlu spend RM536 untuk plant 400 fruit seedling. Okay. You have to okay, kat sini kena bijak sedikit lah. Info yang pertama dia kata Wahid needs to plant 400 fruit seedlings consisting of durian, rambutan and mangosteen. So it's literally X plus Y plus Z is equals to 400. Senang. First info is very easy sebab 400 tu adalah 4 seedlings mengandungi durian, rambutan dan mangosteen. That is the first equation. This is the first equation. The second and the third equation, the second is the number of durian is equal to the total number of rambutan and mangosteen. So the way you write it is X is equals to Y plus Z. Macam tu je. Sebab dia kata equal kan. So literally Y plus Z is the rambutan plus mangosteen. Is equal it to the number of durian. So the third info pula adalah berada di table. Di table ni mempunyai number of seedling and the price, okay, of each seedling. So we got to use this 1.2 times X plus 1.8 times Y plus 1 times Z equal it to the money there. Sebab this is cost, right? So cost will be together with the cost lah. So the way you write it is 1.2x plus 1.8y plus 1.0, 1 times Z lah, senang cerita, RM1 equal it to the total money is RM536. Sebab dia yang kata dia spend berapa banyak kan. So we gotta use that money lah, that's all. Just use that money, RM536. Yeah, dah dapat 3 equation. You rearrange it. So that you get a nice X, Y dan Z tau. So I think I'm gonna use this orange color, x plus y plus z is equals to 400. And then x minus y minus z is equals to 0. And then here is 1.2x. 1.2x, saya tak suka lah ada ni, ada point-point ni. Okay, so that 1.2 can be changed into 12.10. Terpulang lah. So, do you understand me? I said here it can be changed into 12.10. 12.10 pula. 12 over 10x plus 18 over 10y plus z kan. So, dekat sini, Miss tak suka ada fraction. And so, Miss gonna times it with 10. When I times it with 10, that denominator part will be disappeared. And I'll get 12x plus 18y plus 10z equals to 5360. Ta-da! So this is the easier value that you can get. The easier equation that you can get. Ataupun ada orang dia simplify lagi tau. Kalau dia boleh simplify, dia dividekan everything with 2. Bila dia dividekan dengan 2, so it's actually according to you. You nak teruskan pun boleh ataupun you nak simplify lagi, bahagi 2, you akan dapat 6x plus 9y plus 5z is equals to 2680. Ngam tak? 2680. 5360, betul. So, ini adalah 3 equation yang you dah simplify. You know, the smaller the number, the easier for you to write it down. Dalam soalan ni, dia minta tak dia nak apa? Write down in terms of system of linear equation. So, here you go. This is the systems of linear equation. You have done the question A. You have solved the question A. And then dia kata write the matrix equation dulu. Oh, write the matrix equation. So, means dia minta AX is equals to B. Dia minta yang ni. So, we write down 1, 1, 1. We write down 1, negative 1, negative 1. And 6, 9, 5. Okay, dia minta buat dalam bentuk matrix form. Okay, dia minta matrix equation. Write it down. So, you must write it down. Matrix equation got X, Y, and Z. Make it equal to B. Your B is 400, 0, and 2680. 2680. Okay, I want to add page. So I will not teach you. Okay, we have write down in apa ni dia kata write matrix equation kan. So this is what you call as matrix equation. So you dah jawab soalan B pula. Now dia suruh cari, hence determine the number of seedlings planted by Wahid. So dia nak number, how many? The number of durian, the number of rambutan, and the number of mangosteen seedlings. And so you gotta find X, Y, dan Z menggunakan any method that you want. You can use either inverse matrix ataupun Gauss-Jordan elimination method. So in this case, I want to apply, I'll try to apply Gauss-Jordan elimination method. You can use inverse method if you want. Okay, saya pilih Gauss-Jordan sebab saya dah saya nak tunjukkan seorang student punya jalan kerja. Okay, So this student punya jalan kerja is good. It is just that apa yang tidak cukup adalah where is the inverse matrix? Where is the matrix equation? So untuk student A ini, dia tiada. Dia tak tulis matrix equation, which is not really tepat lah untuk dapatkan full marks. Soalan ni nombor berapa tadi? Nombor 19, is it? Okay. So nombor 19, kalau kamu tengok jawapan di tutorial, you mesti tulis yang ini. Okay, this is the smallest, selagi boleh bahagi kan. Selagi boleh bahagi, you kena simplify benda ni lah supaya senang pengiraan, itu je sebenarnya. Alright, so if you have write it down, the matrix form yang dia minta, barulah boleh pergi ke C. So this is not B, this is C. B is there. Alright, so dalam solution student di sini sangat bagus. Dia menggunakan Gauss-Jordan elimination method. Okay, dia menggunakan Gauss-Jordan elimination method, and if you can see here, dia sangat bagus lah. Dia jadikan the second row and the third row 0. Okay, menggunakan equation dia sendiri. Okay, so this equation is where you create it by yourself according to your own your own smart thinking. Okay, that is the words. Your equation tak semestinya sama dengan equation kawan kamu. Okay, so here is where a contoh sahaja yang saya berikan. Yang penting kamu boleh kira macam mana pun actually dekat sini. You can calculate, you can form the equation by your own self, as long as at the end of the jawapan you akan dapat sini identity, dan jawapan di sini mesti sama dengan kawan kamu. Di tengah-tengah ni tak kisah pun nak guna apa, nak guna cara apa pun boleh, asalkan jawapan kamu mesti sama dengan kawan. So at the end of the day, you will found that your answer is there are 200 of durian seedlings, and why is there 125 seedlings for rambutan, and then 80 seedlings for mangosteen. That's all. So you boleh guna, again, you can apply Gauss-Jordan elimination method, ataupun you boleh pakai, or you can use inverse matrix method, which mean you gotta find A inverse tu lah, menggunakan formula 1 over determinant of A, adjoin A. Ya, ini pun panjang juga jalan kerja dia. You must use only 2 methods. Okay, please don't skip any steps that I have taught you guys. Please don't skip. Just make sure you do every step yang saya ajar, step yang penting-penting itu, supaya kamu tidak hilang markah. That's all. Okay. So now, let's go to the final soalan yang terakhir. Soalan yang terakhir adalah soalan 22 dari saya. So that question 22, ramai juga yang tanya. The matrix M below shows that the number of cups of tea, coffee, Milo, respectively, supplied by a vending machine in 3 days. So dekat sini you perlu highlightkan 3 days. 3 days is our key point here. The price of drinks per cup is 70 cent. Oh, murahnya. Satu cup tu 70 cent. Untuk tea lah. So, and then coffee pula satu cup 85 sen je. Milo satu cup 80 sen je. Oh, murah. Tak sampai RM1. Okay, tak sampai $1. Okay. So now this is what? This is Matrix M, kita highlight lagi sekali boleh? Matrix M, there is the number of cups. Number of cups tau. Literally, this M adalah number of cups of tea, coffee and Milo in 3 days. Kena faham. This matrix is in 3 days. This is number of cups in 3 days. It's literally the number of cups in 3 days sahaja. Bukan 4 days, bukan 5 days. Dia memang dah spesifik, dia kata in 3 days. Okay. Lepas tu dia kata form 3x1 matrix of price and use it to find the amount of cash received on each of the 3 days. Wow. Ayat dia putar belik kan? Putar belik. So, as usual, we must let X, Y dan Z dulu. X is what? X is the price of tea per cup. Y is the price of coffee per cup. And last one, Z is the price of Milo per cup. Okay, so you dah tentukan apa dia X, apa dia Y and apa dia Z. Kat sini dia pun nak cari inverse matrix, dia nak cari the price of it. Dia just nak dia kata kat sini soalan ni agak unik sebab dia kata form 3x1 matrix. You know, form 3x1 matrix of, and then dia kata dia just nak cari find the amount of cash received. It means dia nak total amount tau, total amount of money untuk 3 days. Untuk 3 days tersebut. That's why we are just going to write down untuk soalan 1, dia minta the amount of cash received in 3 days. Okay, it means that we have to just use the M, times it with the money per price, the price per cup. Macam mana nak explain lah? Saya tak reti nak buat formula yang spesifik, but this is how it works actually. So the M, 57, 51, 21, 43, 78, 34, 55, 89 and 12, dia perlu didarabkan dengan duit setiap satu, iaitu kos berapa tadi? 70 sen 70 sen means 0.75 ya. This is sen, so 0.7 lah. And 0.85, 0.80. So do you understand that this is 3x3 matrix and this is 3x1 matrix? Okay, do you know that tengah-tengah ni mesti sama? Okay, kalau dia sama, barulah kita boleh expecting to get a what? We will expecting to get 3x1 matrix. Expect to get 3x1 matrix. And then di sinilah di mana kita perlu mendarabkan. Kita darabkan saja. Nah, darabkan je lah. Macam biasa. So 87 times 0.7 plus 51 times 0.85 plus 21 0.80. That is the first row. I think you know how it works already, right? So 43 times 0.7, 78 times 0.85, 34 times 0.80. Here is 55 times with 0.7, 89 times it with 0.85, and 12 times it 0.80. You dah kira, you akan dapat jawapan 121.05, 123.06, 0.60, and 123.75. Okay, so it means it is just in these 3 days, the amount of cash received in 3 days is actually, ini merujukkan day 1, this is day 2, and this is day 3. Okay, so conclusionnya adalah first day, conclusionnya adalah the first day, the total amount is 121 ringgit 5 cent cash received in day 1. Okay, day 2, second day. Okay, cash received daripada coffee, tea dan Milo tadilah. Day 3 is 123 ringgit 60 cents cash received. And the third day is where 123 ringgit 75 cent cash received on the third day. So itu yang dimaksudkan the amount of cash received in 3 days is just, you have to remember this is like day 1, day 2, day 3 tau. Dia tak cakap tapi kita kena faham sendiri, oh this is day 1. Let me write it down. This is day 1, this is day 2, this is day 3. So bila you darabkan dengan day 1 punya cups, you know day 1 ni apa tadi? Ni apa? Ni tea Tea, coffee and Milo. Oh. Yelah, yang ni X, Y dan Z kita. Baru saya perasan. So this is our X, Y and Z. Kita darabkan dengan the price of each. The price of the Milo and the coffee semua tu kan. So this is actually, you are having day 1, bukan hanya satu type of drink je yang you ada kan. So every day we have tea, we have coffee, we have Milo. What do you want? People, lain-lain orang, lain-lain option, lain-lain kesukaannya. Ada setengah orang suka Milo, dia belilah Milo. Ada setengah orang suka coffee, dia beli coffee je. Ada setengah orang suka tea. So in one day, you can have 3 drinks. So that's why this is day 1, this is day 2, this is day 3. So didarabkan dengan price of each drink, didarabkan dengan the price of each drink and how many cups of it per day. So the day 1, the amount of money dia akan dapat adalah 121 ringgit. So basically setiap hari lebih kurang je duit yang dia dapat. Okay, pekerja tu lah, the company tu lah dapat kan. So soalan yang seterusnya, yang terakhir dari saya, question number 2. What information would be obtained by pre-multiplying the matrix M by matrix 111? Wow, pre-multiplying. Pre-multiplying maksudnya dia multiplykan dulu, dia mesti 111 ni mesti di depan. That is the meaning of pre-multiply. Pre-multiply means Macam ni lah. Macam ni. 1, 1, 1. And then baru didarabkan dengan matrix M kamu. Now matrix M is 87, 51, 21, 43, 78, 34, 55, 89, and 12. Okay, so itu yang maksudnya pre-multiply. This is what you call as pre-multiply, maksudnya dia berada di depan lah. 1, 1, 1 mesti berada di depan. So still you got to check whether this is 3 by 3 matrix. This is 1 by 3 matrix. This is 1 by 3 matrix. And here is 3 by 3 matrix. So kalau tengah-tengah ni 3, memang dia boleh diselesaikan, dia memang boleh digabungkan. And you will expect to get what? Expect to get 1 and 3, 1 by 3 matrix. So 1 by 3 matrix is macam ni jugalah. A, B, C. You akan dapat macam ni. So you must expect what will you get if you have itulah you kena sentiasa check ya. You tak boleh sentiasa confident apa akan jawapan dia tadi. Tak boleh. You mesti expect. You must learn to expect what will you get. Okay, and what will you get is pada hujung-hujung ni. 1 by 3 matrix. Okay, you must always try to learn to check. Kalau you tak check, nanti you senang buat careless mistakes. So the first column, this one will be, apakah jawapan dia? 87, janganlah buat besar sangat. 87 plus 43 plus 55. Wow. Lepas tu 51 plus 78 plus 89. Here is 21 plus 34 plus 12. And so ABC dah cari. Jawapannya adalah 185, 218, and 67. Okay, this is what you call as 1 by 3 matrix. And then you di soalan tanya you mesti what information would be obtained. What information maksudnya macam you kena buat ayat sedikit lah. You have to explain. You have to explain to the pemeriksa apakah nilai-nilai ini. What is what is this actually? Is this number of cups or is this the price? So you have to be smart. As I said, this is day 1, this is day 2, this is day 3. Okay, and this is what? Dalam ni is the number of cups. Memanglah tadi saya tulis apa? Saya tulis tadi tea kan? Saya tulis tadi tea, coffee, Milo kan? So that tea, coffee, Milo, it is just number of cups. Yeah, there are number of cups. I'm talking about number of cups tadi. Yeah, coffee, Milo, tea, coffee, Milo. This is actually 87 is number of cups, my dear. Number of cups darabkan dengan price dia masing-masing. Okay, 0.7 is tea kan. So you know that already. 87 is the number of cups. 51 is the number of cups of coffee. 21 is the number of cups of Milo. Okay, so actually, this is just the number of cups sold in 3 days. Wow. So conclusionnya adalah the information obtained is the number of cups each sold in 3 days. Ataupun saya buat ayat saya sendiri. In 3 days, I use green lah. In 3 days, the number of cups sold for tea is 125 cups, while coffee is 218 cups. And last one, Milo is 67 cups. That's all. That is the number of cups that being sold in 3 days. So literally, bila dia dah jadi dalam bentuk A, B dan C ni, dia merujuk kepada 3 days. Dia, as I said, this is the total amount in day 1. This is the total of the cups in day 2. This is the total of the cups in day 3. And of course, bila you darabkan dengan satu-satu pun, it is still in the amount of cups in 3 days. So this is like day 1, day 2, day 3. Bukan day 1, day 2, day 3. It's like in that 3 days, dalam masa 3 hari, tea ada 185 cup. Dalam masa 3 hari, coffee terjual 218 cups. Dalam masa 3 hari, Milo terjual 67 cups. So bila dalam bentuk begini, dia maksudnya dalam 3 hari terus. Okay? This is like literally dalam 3 hari terus berapa banyak cups yang terjual lah. Okay? So this is not that easy to think. This is like a smart way to think. I cannot teach you how should I say, saya tak ada cara nak ajar macam mana bagi nampak pattern, tak ada. Saya boleh bagi situasi dan kefahaman sahajalah. Or any of you have any idea, kalau you pandai explain lagi dari saya, please do so. If any of you are very good in explaining, jangan malu, jangan segan. You can share in the comment there. Macam mana nak bagi lagi faham pada kawan-kawan. If you do have, you can comment over there. Say something there. So that pre-multiply is saying to you, dia bagi maksud yang lain pula tau. Tadi maksud tadi, kalau begini, day 1, day 2, day 3, it's literally like, this is day 1. Berapa banyak harga lah. In this case, dia cakap pasal harga. So, day 1, this is the total price. Day 2, this is the total price. Day 3, this is the total price. Cash received by the company kan. Tapi kalau dalam bentuk begini pula, they are not talking about cash. They are talking about how many cups terjual. And so this is the amount of cups yang terjual dalam masa 3 hari terus. 3 hari direct. Dalam masa 3 hari berapa banyak cups yang terjual. Agak banyak ni. That's quite a lot. Boleh faham ke? Boleh nampak ke perbezaan dia? So this is the info lah. This is the info that they want. The info is that in 3 days, the number of cups for tea is different. The number of cups sold tau. Yang terjual, this is sold. Being sold. So dalam masa 3 hari, total of cups, cara tulisnya begini. Dan kalau mengenai price pula, specifically dia cakap tentang, this is day 1, this is day 2, this is day 3. So this two information is literally different, you know. Boleh nampak tak beza dia? These two things are very describing two different information. So I hope you learn. I hope you are learning new stuff over here, saying that ni rupanya day 1, specific day 1. Ni specific day 2. Yang ini specific pada day 3. Maksudnya lain-lain hari, lain-lain amount. Tapi yang ini bukan lain-lain hari, tapi ni macam dalam 3 hari terus. Mempunyai berapa cups yang terjual. So they are different, they are totally different information over there. Okay, having a pre-multiply punya 111. Is it clear, everybody? I should stop talking now. Is it clear? Boleh nampak ke perbezaan cara penulisan di situ? Finish my drink. Okay, so I don't want you to be lama-lama sangat dalam soalan ni. I want you to focus on practice banyak-banyak tentang Gauss-Jordan elimination method dan juga ERO. Okay, if you see in your assignment, they ask you to use Gauss-Jordan elimination method. So I hope you do a lot of practice, untuk dapatkan momentum you supaya tak mudah buat careless mistakes. Okay, so would you like to have this PDF from me? Do you want me to send this to you? Is that useful for you? Do you want it? If you want it, you comment there, say something over there. Do you want this PDF over here to send it to you in the WhatsApp group? If you want it, I can send it, but just say you want it. If you don't want it, it's okay. Okay then. So I think that's all from me today. I hope you do you love ERO? Do you love ERO, my dear? Can you handle it? I think some students would feel that ERO ni I think some students feel that ERO is useful. Some students feel that ERO is easy to do. Miss, do you know when actually the date we go back to school for betul-betul ditetapkan punya? Good question. Setakat ni Miss tahu 18 hari bulan saja. Setakat ni Miss tahu 18 Oktober. Tapi belum pengarah kita belum lagi keluarkan memo lah. College belum lagi keluarkan memo mengatakan kita confirm budak akan masuk, student akan masuk 18. Ya, kamu perlu tunggu saja. And I know you want to know, you mesti nak beli tiket, isn't it? To come to the college. All I know is 18, my dear. 18 we will start teaching you guys face to face. And so you have to come here before 18. That's all I do. Has it helpful, Lim? All I know is that you must come here before 18 October. That's all. Kadang-kadang susah, Miss, when we couldn't find the answer even we tried many times. Well, yes, I understand that. Sebab tu dalam ERO ni you tak boleh give up. You memang akan rasa nak give up. Believe me. You memang akan rasa nak give up, tapi you tak boleh give up. Many of my students, dia cuba dalam 5, 6 kali, 10 kali pun ada ERO. Saya nak tanya, you ada tak cuba buat ERO sampai 10 kali? Kalau you tak sampai lagi 10 kali you cuba, maksudnya you akan rasa, oh, I love this ERO, but why can't I get the answer? So you have to try so many times until you get the right answer. That's all. You don't have to compare you and your friends. Your friends is your friend. Diorang punya cara thinking, cara ability diorang, it's their ability. your ability is according to you yourself punya ability. So follow your own pace. Jangan ikut kawan. Okay, kawan tu hanya guideline sahaja. Kawan-kawan kita yang berkebolehan, bersyukur sebab ada kawan-kawan ni, sebab dia akan tolong kita. Cumanya kamu sebagai yang rasa kurang, we are a bit slow. I'm a bit slow. So when I'm being a student, I write so many times sampai bengkak-bengkak tangan saya. I write so many times, a lot of times, just for the sake of getting the answer right. 10 times is normal. Kalau kamu tanya saya, nak dapatkan pattern tu tau, nak dapatkan aku ingat. I write like so many times. Saya tak ingat lah. I think around 10 times or more than that. I write it more than that until I get the pattern and I feel confident to myself that, aku boleh buat ERO ni. Tak ada masalah. So, itulah saya kata, satu je yang kamu perlu adalah you have to persevere. Okay? You mesti dalam belajar ni kena ada sabar, tabah dan persevere. Persevere means orang kata bertahan. You kena bertahan sampailah you jumpa destinasi you. Itu je yang saya boleh katakan. Because when you sabar, then and what your friends say here, trust the process, and at the end of the day, wow, you say, wow, oh my god, aku boleh buat lah. Ingat kawan aku je ke boleh buat, aku pun boleh buat. That is what you want to say to yourself, you tak boleh berhenti setengah jalan, tinggal lah. Biarlah jawapan ni salah, biarlah, malahan hantar lah. You cannot have that kind of character. If you do have that kind of character, means you senang give up lah. Do you want to be that kind of person? You senang give up, you buat separuh jalan and lantak lah. Cari kawan punya je lah, copy je lah. Tak boleh. That is not a good character in being a student. Saya tak cakap student di matrix tau. I'm saying about the whole lifetime you becoming a student. The whole lifetime until you go to university, until you do PhD, you do what? Whatever you do, you should have a good character. From there, when you have a good character, barulah terhasilnya kamu punya kebijaksanaan. Di situlah cara fikir. Bila cara fikir itu bagus, maksudnya kerja pun bagus. That's all I say. Okay, so all I want to say right now is don't give up in learning ERO. You have to try 10 times, 20 times. Go for it. Okay, go for it for the sake of understanding the knowledge. Remember, knowledge is power. When you have the power means, when you have the knowledge, people will look up for you. Okay, saya cakap ni sebab dia akan mudah untuk kamu bekerja nanti. So, jadilah orang yang matang. Okay, jadilah orang yang matang dari sekarang lagi, walaupun umur kamu 19 tahun, 18 tahun. Jadilah seorang yang matang, fikir ke hadapan, apa aku nak jadi? Orang apa, aku nak jadi orang yang macam mana? Aku nak berubah ke arah yang macam mana? You should think about that. Walaupun you are at 18 years old right now. Okay? From there, I can see your future is so bright. Your future is waiting for you, and that feeling is the best feeling ever because you have achieved what you want. So remember, just imagine positively saying that, I will become that person one day. I will become that wise person one day. Just that one day I have to wait. Just that for the sake of the one day, I have to work hard for it. So work hard for it. Don't ever give up. Okay, my students, don't ever give up. Write down as many as you can. Sampailah bengkak-bengkak tangan ni, lenguh-lenguh tangan ni. That is sacrifice that you have to pay. Okay, you have to pay the sacrifice. Don't worry about hands bengkak, hands lenguh. You will remember these, guys. This is what I am right now. I remember my hardships and I love it. Okay, so all the best. Work for it. Work hard for your ambitions. Okay. Goodbye then. Assalamualaikum. Thank you too. Thank you for listening as well. I'm so proud of you guys, every one of you. I'm so proud of your of your hard work. I'm so proud of you. Make me proud, okay? Make me proud in becoming your lecturers. All the best then. Goodbye.